to have the environment, making a global agreement or playing your own part individually?
Those things should come together. If you have a global agreement and nobody cares, or nobody respects it, or nobody do their part of the job to implement the global agreement means nothing. So if I have to say if I prefer a global agreement or if I prefer that everybody does your own job on that, I will vote for the second. More important than signing a global agreement is that every country is going their part of the job to respect this agreement, to protect the environment.
Okay. So the next question will be...
I speak less than the minister. It's easy for you.
Okay, so how would you attract foreign companies and how would you make them feel like Portugal is the best place to invest?
We should do what we have done before. First thing, decrease taxes. So if the companies pay less taxes here, they would come. We have done that in the last 6 years. If you give an attractive labor law, that means you could have more mobility and the owners of companies can hire people and motivate people with paying more and be also allowed to have some flexibility to send out the bad workers. So if they have a law who motivates the best workers to do the best part of the job, to have more training and so on, the companies will come. And we see the last 4 or 5 years with less taxes in Portugal, with less bureaucracy, and an attractive labor law, many enterprises start coming to Portugal.
Oh, well. So we are moving to the next question, and is what kinds of qualifications are required for being a member of the government?
Or the parliament in this case.
In this case of the parliament.
I think the first one is to be honest. Secondly, the most important of all, not the second, the first one, to understand that you need to serve the people. I'm here representing your colleagues from Portugal, mainly the ones from my district. So we are here to represent. But this is not a theater. When you are representing, you are defending the quality of life. So the most important thing is the public service. It's so important to clean a pack of garbage in the garden or to do a public budget. Both things are important, so we can do it public service at a different level. This is the highest level of all because we are representing directly the people. And then be smart, clever, and able to study, to understand many files and laws and so on that you have to deal with. And then not only important to be ready to answer, to question, to propose new measures to solve problems, because the main thing of a politician is to face problems and find solutions. And in this case, the best thing to do is to be open to listen. And anytime a member of the parliament goes out of the parliament, goes to a professional school, to a secondary school, to an enterprise, is everyday learning about solutions or about problems that you can propose here. So the best thing to do as well is to listen. Listen and then decide.
Okay, and in the end, the last question will be, what is the policy to defend the country, I mean the Portugal? To defend the country, I mean the Portugal.
You mean about what? Defend against what? Military, security?
For example, it's military.
I think Portugal is a very, I would say, Portugal is a country with lots of friends. We don't have conflicts. We don't have conflicts like you know with Ukraine, with Russia, or with the United States, or with China, or with India, or even with Spain. We are always making jokes about Spain, about Spanish, but we are real friends. We like to do jokes about them, and they like to do jokes about us. So we don't need to defend Portugal much more from outside. Sometimes we have to defend Portugal from the Portuguese, from some Portuguese. So it's not a priority for us. But I must tell you and to all of you that Portugal, even if Portugal is a very small country with a very small army, is one of the countries in the world that is participating in more external missions of peacekeeping, with the United Nations and NATO and so on. So we have Portuguese forces all around the world working with the OTAN, with NATO, with the United Nations and so on. So we don't need to defend Portugal from the outside. We need to protect ourselves from some Portuguese and to defend Portugal from some Portuguese politicians as well. And the best thing to defend the country, I would say this, I will look to the camera, the best thing to defend countries or to protect countries is to develop a better generation after us. So after my generation, I always hope that the next one is better than my generation. And to do it, it's to be sure of that, it's to give means, conditions to have a very good education, to have good teachers, to have good students, because with more education, we will be able to have a better country. In Portugal, in Turkey, in Poland, in Spain, in Italy, everywhere, we can have a better generation. Because this is the first one, I think, that have less conditions, worse conditions, than the previous one. And normally, it's not supposed to be like this.
Okay, so that was the last question, so thank you very much.
Okay.
It was a pleasure to
My
be
pleasure.
with you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.